it's almost always a good idea to dispute speeding tickets. Now, you don't need to hire an attorney to dispute your speeding ticket unless maybe the ticket's going to cause you to lose your license or your job if you have a job that involves driving. But generally, just a run-of-the-mill ticket, it's a good idea to dispute it for a number of reasons. First of all, at almost every session of traffic violation hearings, there's at least one or two cops who just don't show up for the hearing. If that happens, the court's going to throw the ticket out if you do appear. Okay? So there's a slim chance that you could show up, the cop won't show up, and your violation will be thrown out. Now, in most other cases, the cop does show up. And usually what will happen is the cop will march up to the podium. He'll begin speaking in a very sort of robotic way about he's officer so-and-so, badge number such and such, certain day at such a time. He observed your vehicle traveling at such a rate of speed, yada yada. He'll talk about using his radar gun. Maybe he got the reading twice. And then it'll be your turn to speak. Now, most people do one of two things. Most people, I would say, try to come up with some sort of justification for the fact that they were speeding. So if the cop used the radar gun, and especially if he used it twice and he got a certain speed that was over the speed limit, that's kind of hard to dispute. But people will try to dispute it regardless. If there's a genuine reason for you to be speeding, tell the court. Okay, there was an emergency. Maybe somebody in your family went to the hospital or something like that, or you needed to speed up in order to avoid a crash. Obviously tell the court that. But a lot of times you were just plain speeding, and no amount of arguing is going to get you out of that. So in that scenario, probably the best thing to do is to just go before the court with your cap in your hand and say, I'm really sorry. This is my first violation. I'd like some leniency from the court, or I'm just here to ask for a little leniency from this court. And a lot of the times the court will do it. Okay, they'll give you the lesser of the fine, maybe reduce the violation to a warning. They oftentimes will show leniency. Okay, so if you have a good justification for speeding, explain it. Right? If you don't try to make something up. It always sounds flimsy and weak, and the court will just keep the full violation fine in force. But if you have no justification, just show up, say you're sorry, and ask for a little mercy, and often the court will grant it.